Hello and very welcome everyone to this particular session of the current affairs. Today we're going to learn the current affairs for 8th of August. So let's start. So the things we are going to learn today are like national news, some state news, some banking and finance, defense, science and technology, sports, important days, books and authors, ranks and reports, obituary, awards and recognition, appointments and resignations, summit and conference, and at last we will summarize. The images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So the first news that we have is that why Waqf Board Amendment Bill 2024 in news. So basically we are going to learn about this. So what is the news is that Prime Minister Narendra Modi led government is set to table the Waqf Amendment Bill 2024 in Lok Sabha on 8th of August. The bill proposes to amend the Waqf Act 1995 and will be introduced by the Minority Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju. So remember, Kiran Rijiju is the Minority Affairs Minister. Over 40 amendments have been proposed, including revoking several clauses in the existing Waqf Act. The bill aims to ensure the representation of Muslim women or non-Muslim in Waqf Board. So basically, Waqf Board Act that was created in 1995, it particularly talk about the particular acquirement or the acquisition of the land by the Waqf Board. And now on 8th of August, the bill is going to be tabled and we will see that what kind of changes the government is going to make and offer in this particular act. What is the Broadcast Service Bill 2024? So Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has prepared the draft Broadcasting Service Regulation Bill. The bill will replace the Television Network Act of 1995, another change in another act of 1995. The act will classify influencers or social media pages that create content or write about current affairs or news online as the digital news broadcaster. Okay, so basically all those people who are working as an influencer or content creator and they are particularly telling about the news, so they will not be called as a content creator. Now they will be known as the digital news broadcaster. Okay, new regulations aims to bring more accountability and structure to digital news broadcasting. So that is because to create some more type of responsibility while you are delivering the news. So remember that Broadcast Service Bill has been introduced. Government reconstitute EC and GB of NIPCCD after 4 decades. So recently, Ministry of Women and Child Development reconstituted Executive Council and General Body of the National Institute of Public Cooperation and Child Development for after more than 50 years. So two new posts have been created under this department, that are the Executive Council and General Body. Reconstitution was approved over during meetings held at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi, under the chairperson of Union Minister Annapurna Devi. So remember who is the chairperson of this body? Annapurna Devi. GB now has 22 members or down from 94 and EC has 13 members down from 21. So basically earlier they have 94 members and now they have 22 and EC has 13 members down from 21. Union Minister Annapurna Devi is the president of the GB and the chairperson of the EC. GB formulates the overall policies of the institute while the EC manages administrative affairs. So remember in which body the EC and GB has been appointed. That is the National Institute of Public Cooperation and Child Development. Day NRLM launches Million Designers Billion Dreams with LEAP. So on August 6th, the Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission, launched the Million Designer Billion Dreams initiative in collaboration with LEAP Designs. The initiative aims to empower individuals across India with system design know how to tackle complex societal challenges. So basically the particular type of mission is to particularly see that how we can particularly tackle the complex societies and particularly how we can particularly give the help to those people who have some dreams so that they can fulfill them. The program target rural leaders, frontline change agents, village entrepreneurs to equip them with system design skill. And for that purpose, the rural areas are going to be given the machinery so that they can particularly help them. Expected outcomes include increased proficiency in design framework, enhanced collaboration, among stakeholders and sustainable development across India. For that purpose, remember which particular mission has been launched? Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission. Pilgrimage to Sri Baba Budh Amarnath commences in Jammu Kashmir. So then 10-day pilgrimage to Sri Baba Budh Amarnath in the Loran Valley of Poonch district has begun. The pilgrim will conclude on 19th of this month, coinciding with Sawan Purnima and Raksha Bandhan. Tight security measures and significant arrangements have been made to accommodate the influx of pilgrimage. The event is expected to draw a large number of devotees from across the country. Okay, so remember, Sri Baba Budh Amarnath Pilgrim Yatra has been started. Andhra scraps two-child policy for individuals to contest local body polls. So Andhra Pradesh government has decided to scrap the two-child norms for contesting local body elections. This decision was made in the view of declining fertility rate in the state. The state cabinet, chaired by Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu, took this decision on 7th of August. So Chandrababu Naidu is from Telugu Desam Party, and along with the Jan Sena Party, they have created the government, and now they have introduced a two-child policy for the individual to contest local body polls. So basically, if a person want to contest the local body elections, that are the panchayat or municipality, then they must have two childs of their own. The state cabinet, chaired by Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, took this decision. The move is to expect to encourage more participation in the local body elections. RBI August 2024 MPC meeting, repo rate unchanged at 6.5%. Basically, every particular in quarter, RBI, that is the Reserve Bank, that is the highest regulatory body of India, that is in banking, they create some monetary policies. And this time, the repo rate has been unchanged, that is at 6.5% by a 4-2 majority. That means total 6 number of members were there, and out of them, 4 were in the favor that it should be 6.5 and 2 were not. Decision may mark the 9th consecutive instance of unchanged rates. So this is the 9th time they have not changed it. The central bank cautious approach reflects the economic challenges faced by the country. Deloitte India predicts economic growth between 7 and 7.2% in the financial year 25. So Deloitte India Economic Outlook for August 2024 predicts a strong economic growth between 7.0 and 7.2% in the financial year 2025. So Deloitte India is a particular commerce company that is also responsible for major auditing for major companies. They have predicted that India's economic growth would be from between 7 to 7.2%. This prediction surpasses economic survey forecast but aligns with the Reserve Bank of India outlook. Deloitte also pegs financial year 25 GDP growth at 6.6%. So basically earlier it was 6.6 and now they are saying that it would be between 7 to 7.2. RBI hikes UPI limit for tax payment to rupees 5 lakh per transaction. So recently RBI, highest body of banking, has increased the upper limit of for tax payment through UPI to 5 lakh rupees per transaction. Okay, now up to 5 lakh rupees can be transferred for the tax payments through UPI. The previous limit was rupees 1 lakh. The move aims to boost digital payment and facilitate larger transactions. Okay, so this purpose is because they have to facilitate the people with the digital payments and larger transactions. It is expected to provide convenience to taxpayer, especially for higher value transactions. Okay, so remember the transaction limit has been increased to 5 lakh for tax payments. FPEL received USD 275 million from IFC ADB DEG consortium. So recently, Hyderabad-based renewable energy company Fourth Partner Energy Limited, FPEL, they have received an amount of USD 275 million from consortium of 3 development financial institutions. The consortium includes IFC, ADB, and DEG banks. The investment will support FEPL goals to expand its renewable energy portfolio to 3.5 gigawatt As we know that these days the green energy companies are growing all over the world, and for that purpose the company that is based in Hyderabad is also required funding, and they have received the funding of USD 275 million from ADB, IFC and DEG, and now they will be hoping that they would create 3.5 gigawatt of energy by 2026. FEPL existing investors include Ford Fund, Norfund, and TPG Inc., with Norfund being the larger investors at nearly USD 145 million. FEPL is set to commission its first 575 megawatt mined solar hybrid projects in Karnataka. RBI issued master directions on treatment of willful defaulters and large defaulters. So RBI, they have issued master directions on treatment of willful defaulter and large defaulters. That means RBI is now particularly taking care of all the type of defaulters. Either it would be the willful defaulter, that is the particular person who is willingly defaulting in the payment, and some large defaulters who have some large payments to pay back. So banking and non-banking financial corporation companies now required to scrutinize all NPAs accounts with outstanding amount of rupees 25 lakh above for willful default. So all those who have the amount extending 25 lakhs, they will be called as the willful default. These directions will come into effect 90 days from the date of publication. The aim is to set transparent and non-discriminatory framework to classify borrower as the willful defaulter. The directions were issued under the various sections of the RBI Act 1934 and Banking Regulation Act of 1949. So the banking students, please remember RBI Act was 1934 and Regulation Act was 1949. SEBI amended mutual fund rules to curb front running and insider trading. So insider trading is the part of this stock exchange in which particular people, they will get the news from the companies that what type of production they are going to do. So to curb these type of things, because it will hamper the market, to curb these type of things, SEBI has amended the mutual fund rules. So recently SEBI amended mutual fund norms to curb front running and insider trading. Asset management companies are now required to adopt institutional mechanism to identify and prevent these practices. SEBI has directed Association of Mutual Funds in India to describe the detailed implementation standard within 15 days from the date of circular. It will be mandatory for all AMCs to follow the detailed implementation standard issued by AMFI. So remember that SEBI, they have particularly issued this particular front. Now another one. SBI General Insurance and HSBC India enters into a bank assurance partnership. So SBI General Insurance Company and HSBC, a private firm, they have entered into a bank assurance partnership for the distribution of non-life insurance products. The SBI General Insurance aims to provide innovative insurance solutions to HSBC India's customer across India. So basically the part of the SBI, that is SBI General Insurance, will now be collaborating with HSBC to expand its reach to the customers. HSBC India will offer its customer the entire suite of SBI General Insurance non-life insurance products, including health, property, motor and travel. So basically this insurance cover your health, your properties, your motor, your travel. The aim to provide accessible and comprehensive insurance solution, helping increase insurance penetration in India. Muthoot Capital Service partners with UK financial institution to boost electric vehicle portfolio. So recently, Muthoot Capital Service, they have partnered with the UK-based development financial institutions to raise the long-term debt fund for electric vehicle portfolio. So basically, they are partnering because they know that in coming days, the electric vehicle portfolio is going to increase. So for that purpose, Muthoot Capital Service and UK-based development financial institutions, they are going to raise the long-term debt funds. The partnership facilitate Axis Bank Limited is worth rupees 100 crore and aim to promote sustainable mobility solution. MCSL involved in electric vehicles through co-lending route and aims to increase its own EV book by rupees 200 crore in the financial year 2024-2025. MCSL is one of the India's fastest growing non-banking financial companies. It is headquartered in Kochi, Kerala. Remember, Muthoot Capital Service Limited. CIL GAIL signed JV for setting up coal to SNG plant in West Bengal. So recently what has happened that Ministry of Coal with the Ministry of Power and Natural Gas have facilitated a joint venture agreement between Coal India Limited and GAIL Limited. The joint venture aims to set up coal to synthetic natural gas project in West Bengal using surface coal gasification technology. The SNG plant located in Raniganj area of Eastern Coalfield Limited will have the production capacity of 80,000 normal meter cube per hour of SNG. The plant will play a pivotal role in securing raw materials, reducing India's dependency on natural gas imports, and promoting Atmanirbhar Bharat mission. So, whatever the particular departments are doing, they are doing so that we need to become self-reliant and self-sufficient and Atmanirbhar. And for that purpose, CIL and GAIL they have signed a joint venture for setting up coal at SNG plant in West Bengal. Indian Army conducts Parvat Prahar exercise in Ladakh. So recently, some of the exercises have been conducted, like Varun exercise between India and France. It was conducted in Mediterranean Sea. Then Yudhabhyas in Rajasthan, and now another exercise, that is Parvat Prahar exercise in Ladakh. It is a strategic military exercise, and Parvat Prahar in Ladakh exercise focuses on high altitude warfare and operations, crucial for maintaining the readiness and effectiveness of the army in the region. So, to prepare Indian Army for high altitude area, this exercise was called. The region is strategically important due to proximity of the Indo-China border. So, we know that very well. And for that purpose, Parvat Prahar. Remember, this exercise is for related to whom? It is related to Indian Army. India's first multinational air exercise, Tarang Shakti, commenced at Sulur, Tamil Nadu. So, the largest multilateral air exercise, Tarang Shakti, began at the Sulur Air Base in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Remember, Sulur Air Base is where? It is in Tamil Nadu. The first multinational air exercise conducted on Indian soil in 61 years. The exercise aims to promote interoperability, that is, the operations within the country, among the air forces to participating nations, sharing best practices and improving operational coordination. Exercise begins conducted in two phases. First phase in Sulur and the second phase in Jodhpur. So remember, this exercise is conducted in two phases, the Tarang Shakti. One is in Sulur, another one in Jodhpur. Around 30 countries, including USA, Germany, France, Australia, UAE, UK, Singapore, will be participating, with 10 countries bringing their assets, 18 countries as observers. So remember, Tarang Shakti will be conducted in Sulur and in Jodhpur. Indian renewable energy capacity soars by 165% in a decade. So just after starting the International Solar Alliance, after 10 years, we have increased the renewable energy capacity by 165%. So the capacity increased from 76.38 gigawatt in 2014 to 203.1 gigawatt in 2024, according to Union Minister Prahlad Joshi. The growth position India as the fourth largest globally in renewable energy capacity. Significant advancement have been made in solar and wind power sectors. So we are doing a lot of great things. And recently we have inducted a lot of countries into ISA also. And India is growing with the 165% increment in renewable energy sector. China to launch satellite constellation to rival Musk's Starlink. So China is set to launch the first batch of satellites for the mega constellation aimed to rivaling SpaceX Starlink internet network. So SpaceX Starlink project was the one under which they have settled some satellites into the space, and those satellites will help the consumers to get the internet. You have just to give one-time expenditure to get the modem and other things into your house, and after that the Starlink constellation will provide you internet for the rest of your life. So for that purpose, SpaceX Starlink was created. And now China is set to launch a rival satellite gang or constellation into the space to rival against the Starlink. State-run Shanghai Spacecom satellite technology launched the first component of the network. The SSST constellation has been named as 1000 Sails. Okay, so name is 1000 Sails. Initiative is the part of China broader strategy to enhance space capabilities. Vinesh Fogart announces retirement from the wrestling. So recently, what has happened, guys? So she was disqualified from the 50 kilogram category as she was weighed 100 grams more than her category weight. Before just before the finals for the gold medal, and when this was done, she was so devastated. She particularly inquired about it. She particularly gave the summons about it, but nothing has happened. And now she particularly uh, retired from this sport and came series after unfortunate incident at the Paris Olympics. This season marks the end of significant chapter in Indian wrestling. So remember her name. Her name is Vinesh Fogart. Quit India Movement Day, known the history of the Indian freedom struggle. So Quit India Movement Day, August Kranti Day, is commemorated on 8th of August. This day is to commemorate the starting of the Quit India movement in 1942. This movement was started by Mahatma Gandhi from the Gwalior Tank Maidan in Bombay. And particularly the very next day, he was arrested and was put to the Aga Khan Palace in Pune. This movement was also in this movement was also a leaderless movement, and under this movement, he gave a slogan: "Do or die." And when we talk about the Quit India, so Quit India word was given by Yusuf Marale, that was also one of the revolutionary or the freedom fighter at that time. The movement called the immediate withdrawal of British forces from India. At that time, the World War was going on, and India demanded a direct independence, and only then we are going to help the Britishers in World War. Mahatma Gandhi mobilized millions of Indians in the non-violent civil disobedience campaign against the British colonialism. 10th National Handloom Day, 7th of August. So so it has been a decade that we are commemorating National Handloom Day and across India on 7th of August to honor the handloom weaving community and industry's contribution to India's socio-economic development. The day also commemorates Swadeshi movement launched on 7th of August 1905. The 10th National Handloom Day was celebrated on 7th of August. And to commemorate it particularly, what has also happened that we have particularly created handloom hut in New Delhi also to commemorate this day. National Javelin Day, that is, we have already discussed in last session. So 7th of August, because in 2021, in the Tokyo Olympics 2020, on 7th of August, Neeraj Chopra, he won the gold medal after throwing a particular throw of the javelin, and he became the second athlete in India who got gold medal in individual game after Abhinav Bindra. So to commemorate that day, 7th of August is celebrated as National Javelin Day. PM Narendra Modi received Parimal Nathwani book on Gir and Asiatic lions. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi received the first copy of Call of the Gir, the coffee table book on Gir National Park and Asiatic lions written by Parimal Nathwani. So recently Narendra Modi, he received the Call of the Gir, a particular book that is being developed by the Gir National Park and Asiatic lion writer written by Parimal Nathwani. The book is dedicated to PM Modi for being the visionary behind Project Lion and Lion 2047, the vision for Amrit Kal. This is Nathwani's second coffee table book following Gir Lion's Pride of Gujarat. The book combines vibrant photography and narratives to highlight the urgency of the conservation efforts. It includes message from PM Modi, Anant Ambani, director of Reliance Industries Limited. So remember the book named as uh, The Call of the Gir. The book is dedicated to the Gir National Park and Asiatic lions. QCI introduced QCI Surajya recognition and ranking framework to drive excellence in key sectors. So the Quality Council of India is introducing the Quality Council of India Surajya recognition ranking framework to drive excellence among the states and improve citizen quality of life for Viksit Bharat. And this particular framework is to create a particular type of recognition for all the people who are particularly doing a lot to create a quality life. This framework is categorized under 4 pillars: Siksha, Swasthya, Samriddhi, and Sushasan. Okay, that are education, health, prosperity, and governance. So if we are working in all these 4 factors, the quality of life will itself develop. The initiative aims to promote better governance and enhance quality of life across various sectors. The QCI is an autonomous body set up by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So remember, the Quality Council of India, they have created 4 methods: the education, the health, the prosperity, and the governance that will help in developing the quality of the life. Reliance climbs to 86th position in Fortune Global 500 list for 2024. Walmart topped the list for 11th consecutive year. So in the last session we have discussed about it. So let's just revise it. So Fortune Global 500 list for 2024 is there, and India's Reliance Industry has improved its ranking from 86 to 86 from 88 in 2023. Reliance retained its position as the highest ranked Indian firm in the last 21 years. Walmart has topped the list as the largest company of the revenue of the 11th consecutive year. Walmart is a company that is like a company which is particularly giving a lot of wholesale things in their particular venture. So that company has topped the list for the 11th consecutive year, and it has a revenue of 648.1 billion. Amazon and State Grid Corporation of China have secured second and third position. 9 Indian companies featured 2024 rankings, including LIC, SBI, ONGC, IOCL, PBCL, and public sector and Reliance Motors, Tata Motors, SDFC, Rajesh Exports from the private sector, or were included in this particular list of the Fortune Global 500. Gandhian Sobhana Ranade passed away at the age of 99. We talked about her in the last session also, Padam Bhushan awardee, and she passed away at the age of 99 in Pune. Ranade dedicated her life to uplifting the underprivileged, especially women and children. And the contribution had left an indelible mark on Indian social landscape. So remember her name. She is a social activist and Gandhian philosophy reader, and she was Sobhana Ranade. Another one, Buddha Dev Bhattacharjee, former West Bengal Chief Minister, passed away. So former Chief Minister of West Bengal, veteran CPIM, that is the Communist Party of India Marxist leader, Buddha Dev Bhattacharjee passed away on 8th of August. He passed away at his residence in Kolkata's Palm Avenue. Buddhadev had been suffering from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, that are the lung disease, and was passed away at the age of 80. He was survived by his wife Meera and daughter Suchetna. Nobel Prize winning physicist Zhou Dao Li passed away. So recently, Nobel Prize winning Chinese American physicist Zhou Dao Li passed away at the age of 99 in San Francisco. Remember, he was a Nobel Prize winner. In 1957, Li became the second youngest scientist to receive Nobel Prize for Physics. This is the very important point, with Chen Ning Yang. Li is well known for Li-Yang theorem, theory of particles physics, theory of nucleus, and statistical physics. He joined Columbia University as an assistant professor and became the youngest ever full professor in the university history in 1956. Li has published over 300 scientific papers and several books, and has received numerous awards, including the Albert Einstein Award in Science and National Medal of Science. In awards and recognition, Rashtriya Vigyan Puraskar 2024 announced. So recently, the Indian government announced the inaugural Rashtriya Vigyan Puraskar on 23rd of August 2024 to commemorate the landing of Chandrayaan-3 and lander Vikram on the south pole of moon on 23rd of August 2023. That was last year. Okay, this new award system replaces over 300 previous awards from the various science departments. Remember that. The award aimed to recognize, honor outstanding contribution to science, technology, and innovation. Academic technologies inventors across the country are celebrated for their achievements. So this all been done under the Rashtriya Vigyan Puraskar 2024. Center reshuffle senior bureaucrats, Amit Negi made additional secretary. So Center has implemented significant top-level reshuffles in the bureaucracy. Senior IAS officer Amit Singh Negi has been appointed additional secretary in the Prime Minister's office. Mr. Negi, 1999 batch IAS officer of Uttarakhand cadre, is currently the Joint Secretary of the Department of Expenditure under the Union Ministry of finance. The reshuffle aims to bring more efficiency in the administrative function. So for that purpose, this all reshuffling has been done and new minister secretaries has been appointed. We have already discussed this one, so to just revise it. Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus named chief advisor of the Bangladesh interim government. So the Nobel Peace Prize winner of 2006, Muhammad Yunus, he has become the chief advisor of the Bangladesh interim government by President Muhammad Sahabuddin. The appointment follows the meeting led by the president with the chief of three services and 13-member delegations. Appointment comes a day after Sheikh Hasina, the prime minister, resigned and fled Bangladesh following violent crackdown on a student-led uprising. So students were leading the revolt because some type of particular reservation has been given in the employment. Muhammad Yunus and his Grameen Bank won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2006 for their work to create economic and social development from below. Nehru Group and Global Education Outreach Mauritius signed MOU for education collaboration. So Nehru Group of Institution and Global Education Outreach Mauritius signed a memorandum for educational collaboration during the Indian Mauritius Trade Conference. So remember, Nehru Group of Institution and Global Education Outreach Mauritius signed a memorandum. MOU to strengthen exchange of technology in education concerning Education 4.0. It was signed by Jaishankar, founder of Global Education Outreach Mauritius, and Dr. P. Krishnakumar, CEO Secretary of the Nehru Group of Institutions. India-Mauritius Trade Conference was organized by the Indian Economic Trade Organizations Association with the Indian Africa Trade Council. The conference focused on promoting investment and growth. So remember that Nehru Group and Global Education Outreach Mauritius, they have signed memorandum for educational collaboration. So let's just revise that what we have learned so far so fast. So Waqf Board Amendment Bill came, Broadcast Service Bill came, then government reconstitute EC and GB and NIPCCD. Day NRLM launches Millionaire Designers, Billion Dreams with Leap. Pilgrimage to Sri Baba Buddha Amarnath Yatra. Andhra scraps two-child policy for individuals. RBI August 2024 MPC meeting. Deloitte India predicts Indian economy to rise from 7 to 7.2%. RBI hikes UPI limit for tax payments up to rupees 5 lakh. Then FPEL received USD dollar 275 million funding for renewable energy production. RBI issued master directions on treatment of willful defaulters and large defaulters. SEBI amended mutual fund rules to curb front-running insider trading. SBI General Insurance and HSBC India enters into bank insurance partnership. Muthoot Capital Service partners with UK finance institution. CIL and GAIL signed joint venture for setting up coal to SNG plant. Indian Army conduct Parvat Prahar exercise in Ladakh. First multilateral air exercise Tarang Shakti, first in Tamil Nadu, then in Rajasthan. Renewable energy capacity increased by 165%. China to launch satellite constellation to rival Musk's Starlink. Paris Olympics 2024, Vinesh Phogat announced her retirement. Quit India Day on 8th of August. And National Handloom Day 7th of August. National Javelin Day 7th of August. Narendra Modi received Parimal Nathwani's book on Gir and Asiatic lions. QCI introduced QCI Surajya Recognition ranking framework to drive excellence. RIL climbs 86th position from 88 of the last year. Gandhian Subhana passed away at the age of 89. Buddhadev Bhattacharya passed away, who was the former Chief Minister of Bengal. Nobel Prize winning physicist Zhong Duao Li passed away. Rashtriya Vigyan Puruskar were announced. Center reshuffles senior bureaucrats. Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus named chief advisor of the Bangladesh interim government. Nehru Group and Global Education Outreach Mauritius signed MOU for educational collaboration. Thank you, and this is all in this session. I hope to meet you all in the next session. Till then, bye bye. Take care, everyone, and see you soon.